Hello and welcome to episode 7 of the Disney edition of the Castle Capes and Clones podcast. Today we'll be talking about Cruella and a new sitcom on Disney Channel called Saturdays and more. We are Castle Capes and Clones, where we discuss everything in the Disney universe. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel, hit the bell for notifications, and do like this post, as it really does help us out. I'm Loren, and I'm here with my cousin, co-pilot Rich.
Hello.
How's it going?
Going all right.
Yeah.
Been doing some non-Disney stuff.
Non-Disney stuff. What does that entail?
All right. I was watching the DC movies just to catch up for the Snyder Cut.
Yeah.
Snyder Cut. And then
Snyder Cut.
And then after that, we'll never have to hear about it again.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
How are you?
Hopefully. Huh?
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I was feeling sick yesterday, but luckily it went away overnight. So I don't know what it was. I had the chills, and I was shivering. So I don't know. It's not an infection in my foot because they checked it. So maybe it was just a freak thing.
Maybe.
But anyway, other than that, doing well. Doing so well.
That's good.
All right, let's head into the news. So the Walt Disney Company has earned 15 Academy Awards nominations. And I'll go over those nominations. Give me a second. All right. So the first one is Nomad Land. It received 6 nominations, including Best Motion Picture. That's no surprise to anybody. Actress in the leading role, directing, adapted screenplay, editing, and cinematography with Nomad Land. Searchlight Pictures has now garnered 19 Best Picture Oscar nominations and a grand total of 164. Pretty good.
Nice.
Disney Plus has also got nominations for Onward and Pixar for Best Animated Feature. And Soul also got a nomination for Best Original Score and Best Sound. Mulan received nominations for Best Costume Design and Best Visual Effects. Disney is the one and only Ivan received a nomination for Best Visual Effects. And Disney and Pixar's Burrow is receiving a nomination for Best Animated Film. So,
Short film.
Short film, yeah. Sorry, thank you for correcting me. I think it's a good list. I was actually surprised by the one and only Ivan, even though I like the film, but I was surprised to see it on this list.
I never saw it, but I mean, I suspect. I mean, it has a lot of visual effects because it's an animal.
Right, and a lot of animal.
Right, so that's probably why.
Yeah.
Nothing really.
Yeah, it stands out as like.
Well, I feel like the Golden Globes and some other awards that's been going out, it seems like Nomad Land's definitely not a surprise at all because that's getting all the awards. I think Onward and Soul were no-brainers.
Right. I'm glad that Mulan received nomination.
Yeah. Though I mean, it's hard because like I haven't seen a lot of these movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's hard pressed. I'd be hard pressed to actually know what came out this year.
Yeah.
Right, because a lot of these are also non-theater movies, which is
Mm-hmm.
kind of different from other years. I mean, like, because non-theater movies have been creeping into the Academy Awards
Right.
and the Golden Globes and stuff like that. But I
Yeah.
feel like because this year or last year was so like no one went to the theaters.
Yeah.
Like all these movies are come from some streaming, and I'm not
Mm-hmm.
used to that.
Yeah.
Like obviously we know Milan, Soul, and Onward because
Right.
we do a Disney podcast, so of course we're gonna
Yeah.
watch those things.
Yeah.
But like Nomad Land, like I know of it, but I don't know much about it at all.
Right.
Um, so
I mean, it looks good, and I want to see it because it was directed by Chloe Zhao, who is directing The Eternals.
right,
Yeah, so I want to see that, but I want to see it just because I've heard so much good things about it.
yeah,
So
that's
maybe this weekend I'll try to watch it.
yeah. I need to make time to watch a lot of these things. I just don't.
Yeah,
I don't have it, and I wish I did.
yeah,
I mean,
I
I
know.
could make time, but
Yeah,
I got other stuff. Other stuff.
right. All right. A new look at Disney's Cruella has been released, and you can watch it on YouTube. And Rich put the link on there in our show notes. And what did you think of the sneak peek?
I'm trying to figure out what this movie is about. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
like, obviously it's about Cruella, but like, what is the purpose? Like, what do they want you to feel about Cruella de Vil at the end of this movie? Is this
I
going to
think they're
be
try- I think they're trying to get you to sympathize with her because of all that stuff where they showed like somebody stepping on her hands and
right?
whatever.
But
And
does this character lead into the actual 101 Dalmatians story where she
yes,
wants to kill a bunch of puppies?
right.
That's the part where I'm like, are we really supposed to come away from this movie going like, maybe she's right? It's the whole like Maleficent thing.
Yeah.
That's what I think we've mentioned, like talked about before, but like if you're gonna do a movie like this, make her the villain. Like really make her a villain. Like not one you
Yeah.
sympathize where you're like heart of gold villain, but like
Right.
again, this has to lead into the person that is obviously I like the fact where we kind of see her I mean it's still like a teaser kind of thing, but like
Mm-hmm.
going from nothing to designer and kind of
Right.
shocking kind of a shock designer kind of like thing.
To Queen of Mean.
Yeah, like I like when she emerges. I guess it's like a fashion show or something where
Mm-hmm.
oh my god, why am I blanking on her name?
Emma Thompson.
No, not Emma Thompson.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Emma Thompson. Yeah,
Yeah.
where she's like I don't even know if mentor is the word, but like mentor / rival.
Right. Yeah.
But Cruella shows up with that. What did she say on her
Yeah.
face?
Right.
I can't remember what
Oh,
it said.
I can't remember either. I couldn't see it probably.
But it was like I kind of like that. Like she's kind of like a shock.
Yeah.
Yeah, shock value designer, probably brilliant, but what leads her to the path where she is like,
Yeah.
I want to kill a bunch of puppies.
It's got a very Devil Wears Prada
Yeah,
vibe, except for Anne Hathaway would not kill puppies.
I mean, that's
But
another thing. It's like I don't want it to be a rehash or retelling of that movie.
Yeah.
And make it its own thing, but at the same time, I don't want to come away going like, I can forgive her
Yeah.
Wanting to kill puppies.
Yeah.
But
Sure.
I like the way it looks. I like the kind of thing they're going for. I like Emma Stone
Yeah.
and Emma Thompson.
I do too.
So
I thought the sneak peek looked better than the first trailer.
yeah, it gives you a little more of the better feel of it. But I'm
Yeah.
still kind of like, I know what they're doing, but I'm just really curious what the end game is. Like,
Right.
where do I come off after watching this movie?
I know. My thing is that I dislike Maleficent so much because of the fact that they turned her into a hero.
Mhm.
And I just don't get why you want to turn Disney's villains into heroes. So I'm
Right.
hoping she doesn't turn into a villain. I mean, a hero.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what it should be. Like, you know, like I went to downtown Disney last week,
Mm-hmm.
and in the World of Disney store, the section devoted to like villains. Like they're really playing
Oh,
up the whole
yeah.
villain thing.
Yeah.
Like,
People love the villains.
yeah, like make them villains. Like the what,
Right.
like that villainous game is actually really good,
Yeah.
and it definitely celebrates, you know, being a villain. So it's like make them villains. If you want to tell their story and how they became villains, all
Right.
for it. But make them villains. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want them to go down the line and somehow we're gonna have to sympathize with Ursula,
Mm-hmm.
Hades.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like, you know, we'll see. Hook.
Yeah. Yeah. Hook.
Like, even though I liked Hook, I didn't sympathize with Dustin Hoffman.
Right.
Plus, it was more of a, it's still more Robin Williams story than
Yeah.
a actual Hook story.
Right. Right. Right.
So that's my thoughts.
All right. Well, let's head on to the next story. Disneyland Paris has canceled its reopening on April 2nd because of COVID. So it had originally planned to reopen in February.
Yeah.
But then they pushed it to April, and now they're pushing it again, although no date has been given.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not super familiar with how COVID is over in Europe.
Yeah.
I know they went back into lockdown, you know, a couple months ago, but I'm not sure
Mm-hmm.
how far that is, or maybe what they're, you know, they're also kind of going through the vaccine stage,
Right.
so I don't know how fast they're getting that over there.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say it's probably a smarter move.
Yeah.
Right.
I think so. I think it's a good move. I mean, if it's truly bad in terms of COVID there,
Right.
that's really the only thing you can do.
Yeah. And then, I mean, I don't know what the pulse is over in Paris.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because like when Disneyland opens, they're limiting it to only California residents,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I wonder if like Paris might do something similar, or maybe their kind of restrictions would be too much and they couldn't sustain it.
Right.
You know, so maybe they're
Although
waiting to.
when Disneyland Paris was open for a while, I think it was only uh, people from Paris. I don't know if it was people from Paris or people from France
I'd
that could
imagine
go.
France.
Yeah. So if you were from United Kingdom or the Netherlands, you weren't able to go.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm saying, like I don't know if that was sustainable.
Right.
That could be part of the decision.
Mm.
Like I don't know the makeup of France or Paris's clientele. Like I can tell you, like I'm not even sure how well California or Disneyland's going to do with
Yeah.
just California residents, because we tend to make up a lot of it,
Right.
but we do it because we had passes.
Yeah.
And if we're not doing that, if you're going to have us buy individual tickets,
Yeah.
I'd say first month will probably be busy, but then
Mhm.
after a while, like I think, unlike Disney World, Disneyland's a big like revisit park for a lot of us, where we just go. And without that,
what do you want for dinner?
Without that,
sorry,
who knows?
My mom loves to come in when we're doing a podcast.
I didn't know that you were.
Anyway, sorry. Say that one more time.
What was I saying? Disneyland. Like, I'm not sure how well Disneyland is going to do in the long run with just California residents, because like I said, it's made up mostly of annual pass holders, and we go a lot because we can go.
Yeah.
But if I had to buy a ticket for every single time, I'm not gonna go. I'll go once, and then who knows?
I'm probably not going to go until they announce some kind of annual pass program.
Right.
And even then, I don't know, because I don't know if they're not going. If they don't do monthly payments, then that will be really hard for me.
Right. So I guess we'll see.
Yeah. All right. Well, the Amazing Spider-Man director Mark Webb has signed on to direct R.L. Stein's Just Beyond for Disney Plus. I don't know if it's a movie or a series, but I'm going to assume it's a movie.
I don't know. I'm not really familiar with. I mean, I know who R.L. Stein is.
Right.
I'm just not sure what Just Beyond is.
Yeah. I think that they're just trying to put on scary programs onto Disney Plus. Like, they have this one called Secrets of Sulphur Spring, and it's it's actually a pretty good kind of scary program that I'm enjoying. Yeah.
Like, are these based on like for older kids book? Like, because Goosebumps is younger, right?
Yeah.
Like, I wonder, are these like for a little bit old, like almost like young adult?
Yeah, maybe.
So that'd be kind of interesting.
It didn't really say. Yeah. All right. Well, The Descendants, The Royal Wedding is coming to Disney Channel this summer. I can't wait. I don't know why I love The Descendants. Like, I watched all of the movies.
You and your nieces.
Twice. Yeah. Me and my nieces.
I guess like I think my sister is a fan, and
I like the dancing, and the story is kind of fun.
Right on. Like, I've seen parts of some of them, only because like I've seen whatever is on my sister's TV when she was watching it. Like, when we lived together, like I feel like I saw the beginning of the first one.
Yeah.
And realized it's not my thing.
Too funny.
I mean, I appreciate it. I like the concept.
Right.
But it's definitely I'm not the demographic. I mean, obviously I'm not the demographic, but
you have to be a tween kid or somebody that has the heart of a tween, which is a category that I fall into.
But I mean, like, I know our nieces love that show. So,
yeah.
That's cool. Like, isn't this like the fourth movie then?
Yep.
I'm surprised I know that much.
I know. I'm impressed.
Well, I was in my head. I'm like, I know there's two, and I'm like, I feel like this is not the third one. I feel like there's another one I'm not really sure about. So I guess four.
Yeah.
I mean, it's what's her name from? She's gonna be in Powerpuff Girls.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah.
The purple hair girl. Dove Cameron,
Okay.
right? She's playing Bubbles,
Well, yeah, I
right?
can see
Bubbles,
that.
the blue one, the
Yeah,
Bond in the blue.
the blonde.
Yeah.
He's
So,
very innocent and sweet.
oh.
Yeah. All right. Well, Saturdays from Blackish Star, Marseille Martin is getting a Disney Channel pilot order, and it's basically a skating sitcom that involves dance and um, just what life was like at a roller skate rink. So that could be interesting.
Is this like? I mean, it's not like a '70s roller skate rink story, is it?
No, I think this is like actual.
Modern?
Yeah.
Do they have roller skate rinks? Is that still a thing?
Do they have what?
Do roller skate rinks still exist?
I don't know. They do. I've seen people go to a roller skate rink.
I know. There's like roller derby stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. All right. Well, Raya and the Last Dragon will be released on digital on April 2nd and on Blu-ray on May 18th. And so if you haven't watched it yet, this is your opportunity to do so. I'm really curious to see how many people have been waiting for it to come out free. Because I haven't really heard a lot of people talking about Raya.
I've seen a couple people talk, and like some sites ask their viewers, like, "Did you watch Raya?
Mm-hmm.
And if not, what are you waiting? Like, why not?" And a lot of it is they just don't want to pay.
Right.
I think it's really hard. Like again, this is not, and like even amongst my friends, it's a point of contention where they're like, "I'm already paying for Disney Plus. Why should I pay more money?"
Right.
To which, that's true. Like, why?
Yeah.
When eventually it's going to come on for free, and yes, that's true. But as we've said, we would have wanted to see it in the movie theater more than once, so that $30 is paid for already. Yes, if you don't have the streaming service, you'll lose access to it.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. But yeah, a lot of the people who aren't watching it are just waiting for it to be free.
Yeah.
Those means they still have at least maybe 4 or 5 months till that happens.
Yeah.
Because this is not free. This is per purchase.
Right.
So then there are some people who are waiting to just purchase it so they don't have to lose it at some point.
Yeah, I think, isn't it June when it comes out on Disney Plus?
I don't know. I haven't seen the actual date.
Yeah.
But I mean, if it comes out on Blu-ray in May, I'm following most traditional kind of timelines. It probably won't come out for free until August,
right,
to allow sales of the Blu-ray, because you're not going to wait. You're not going to, if everyone knows it's come out for free on June, then why buy it in a month earlier? Usually it's like at least 3 months.
Right.
Like, I'm actually surprised this is coming out this soon on digital. But I think it's also because, like, I think that whole pay model isn't working. I think especially with the vaccine coming out, people are like, well, eventually we're going to go to theaters. So, that might also be why they're not saying anything about Black Widow being on anything. Because, the two movies that kind of did that didn't really work. Right. But like, Mulan had its own problems, but like everyone who's seen Raya tends to really like it. So it's not like it's a bad, like, Mulan got kind of mixed reviews.
Right.
I think Raya kind of got more consistent good reviews. So it's not that people are like, it's not great. it's great. It's just like I don't want to pay for.
Yeah, I don't want to pay for it.
You know, and I understand in a world where, people are not working because of whatever the COVID.
Mhm.
A lot of industries, a lot of families have to save money. Paying $30 on top of Disney Plus
Yeah.
might not be an option, and they tried.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't notice. Are there any extras in the premium are on Disney Plus right now?
Oh, extras. Not right now. There's like a couple,
Mhm.
but it's not anything.
Do you know
I saw.
if we're gonna get those at some point?
I hope so.
Because I haven't really looked at Milan since we watched
Yeah.
it, and if there's any extras. Because I know there's like a ton of extras on the digital and Blu-ray release.
Right.
The short, because the short didn't play in front of.
Yeah, that's what
movie.
I really want to see.
Yeah.
That I'm hoping that they eventually release.
Right. But all the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
The one I want to watch, like I'm pretty sure it's one of those really short ones, but there is an extra where you're watching or you're eating with like the cast.
Oh yeah, with Kelly Marie Tran. Yeah, I thought that would be really interesting.
So, see. Like I think the other thing is her. I think I've seen like a snippet where it's her, Aquafina, and oh my gosh, who plays Namari?
Gemma
Chan. Yeah, I think they were eating various Southeast Asian-y food. And I'm pretty sure there was a Filipino dish of some sort, and I can't remember what it was.
Yeah.
So like I said, I'm pretty sure it's going to be like a 3-minute thing.
Right.
But I'm curious to what they're eating.
Yeah, me too. I saw that and I'm like, please let there be Filipino food.
Ooh, and the martial arts there's a martial arts extra. Like when they talk about the different martial arts, that's another one I'm curious about.
Yeah, the martial arts in that film was done so well. Yeah. There were times where I forgot I was watching animated. It felt very live action.
Yeah, I'm curious if they did, because if you watch the Clone Wars, the Star Wars Clone Wars animated, the duel with Darth Maul and Ahsoka.
Yeah.
This is I don't know if it was the first time, but they made a big deal that it was Ray Park,
right,
and a martial artist that did the choreography, and they did it motion capture. So it was really those are Ray Park's moves when you see Darth Maul.
Yeah.
Which I think still makes that one of the best fight scenes in an animated show.
Oh, I think so too.
Right, sure. And it rivals one of the best lightsaber battles, I think, on screen. Probably the best one, actually.
Yeah. That was another one that felt like live action.
Right? You forget. So I wonder if they did the same thing where it was like a lot of motion capture-ish thing.
Right.
So, but yeah, I'm hoping we get these extras too.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't pay for it.
All right. Well, Disney Imagineering has released the Mary Blair-inspired concept art for Cinderella Castle for the Magic Kingdom's 50th anniversary. And Rich, will you put up the link to the painting? Yeah. It looks really nice. I don't know if I would say that it was Mary Blair inspired, but just because it's a lot of flourishes that I'm not used to on a Mary Blair thing. But the painting looks very pretty.
Yeah.
I just noticed Cinderella's castle coming up to the gate.
Yeah, I like the artist who did it, citing a lot of inspiration from Mary Blair. So,
yeah. I mean, it looks really nice. So, I guess I can see some of it in here.
Right. I don't think he was copying, but it was inspired by.
Right. No, I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. So anyway, it looks really good. I like it.
Like, does that make it look similar to Disneyland's castle?
I know. That's
the
what
colors?
everybody's wondering with them repainting Cinderella Castle. It's like there's already Pink Castle. You
Right.
know,
Yeah.
why of all? And what's funny is that Cinderella Castle in the movie is blue and white.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
So
unless that's that, because they're doing it for the 50th anniversary, and it might be because they're doing that iridescent color, which is that kind of like it depending on the lighting, it looks different.
mhm.
You know what I mean? So maybe that's their version of that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think like when I first saw it, I'm just like, so just a bigger castle than Sleeping Beauty's castle.
Right. Right.
Like I get the Sleeping Beauty thing. Like her colors are usually like that pinkish
Yeah.
and blue. Cinderella's white and blue.
Right.
So I don't know. I mean, yeah, it looks cool.
Mhm.
But I'm just wondering if it's going to be like one of those, like, it looks really similar to Disneyland's castle.
Yeah.
And then Disneyland's going to be like, well, we're going to go for blue, white, and blue.
Right.
Or heaven
All right.
forbid, Snow White's colors.
Yeah. I know. Which I love. Snow White's colors.
Like yellow and red.
Yeah. And blue. Yellow,
And
red,
blue.
and blue. Yeah. And
kind of funky.
yeah, although I said she's an original. She isn't defined by one color. She's bold in that way.
Yeah. She's the first.
Right. All right. Well, we've come to the end of the program. Be sure to leave in the comments what your favorite story was of the day. Also, leave us. Let us know if you disagreed with us or agreed with us. We'd love to hear that as well. Be sure to share our posts with your family and friends. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel, hit the bell for notifications, and do like this post, as it really does help us out. You can reach us on podcasts at castlescapesandclones.com. Leave us your feedback, both good and bad. We'd love to hear from you. You can reach me personally at LoJav on Twitter and at Loren Javier on Instagram. Where can they reach you, Rich?
I am on Twitter and Instagram at R2Romasanta.
All right. Well, the opinions expressed on today's vlogcast are solely your own and do not represent the Walt Disney Company, its subsidiaries, or assets. Thanks so much for joining us, and we will see you later. Bye, guys.
Yep. Catch you on the flip side.